So much about you is uncertain, and yet I believe. Do I? What? It seems I do.
So this is a dreaded Witch of the Wilds.
Witch of the Wilds, huh? Morrigan must have told you that. She fancies such tales, though she would never admit it. Oh, how she dances under the moon.
They did not come to listen to your wild tales, Mother.
True, they came for their treaties, yes? And before you begin barking, your precious seal wore off long ago. I have protected these.
You... Oh, you protected them.
And why not? Take them to your Grey Wardens and tell them this Blight's threat is greater than they realize.
That's cool.
Well, I cannot be responsible for their doubts. I would go mad. Or am I already? Oh, do not mind me. You have what you came for.
Time for you to go, then.
Do not be ridiculous, girl. These are your guests.
Oh, very well. I will show you out of the woods. Follow me.
Haha. So yeah, we don't have to walk all the way back. How exciting. And now, we can begin the joining. Of course, first we're going to want to take the mage's chest. And also sell any of our loot. Hopefully the guy's still there. If he's not, I'll be very sad. I can't even remember. Because we have loot. And there's always sell everything you don't need. Always sell it or deposit it somewhere. Later, and the Wardens Keep DLC, they added a chest you can get that you can deposit stuff in, which is always good.
Are you one of the Grey
Oh,
Wardens
I shouldn't press
that went
escape.
into the wilds? Did you happen to see any white flowers?
Yeah. Okay. Yes, in fact, I have one of them with me.
I don't know for sure that the flower will aid my poor hounds, but it's worth trying. I have, let's see, 20 silver to offer as a reward for it.
Oh, rewards
Very
not
generous.
necessary.
Thank you for your help. Perhaps we won't lose as many hounds today as I'd feared.
I am so good. A true scholar. Gentleman and a scholar. Let's yoink this when they're not watching. Look at all that. How fancy.
Hello again. Is there something you need?
I was gonna skip this because
I also have some, let me know what...
let me know what you like. Kinda hate the way he says that. Nothing really cool. Another backpack. I should get that. He restocked, it seems. So I want to sell those. Guess there's still anything you don't think you're gonna need. Don't need you, don't need you. I'll keep that. Don't need you, don't need you, don't need you. Okay, selling these bolts and arrows. Okay, first of all, they add 2 fire damage and stuff. That's all nice and dandy. But you get so much gold. And you go through these really fast. Through fire arrows, you'll go through them in a second. They're not really worth it. I'll keep that staff. You never know if somebody else is going to want it. This is, you get the blood dragon from buying the game. The blood dragon stuff. So sell both of these. There we go. Now we got some money, man. Now I can carry even more loot. And the great cycle of looting continues. Let us go talk to Duncan. I believe that's all I have left to do here. Tainted blood, Grey Warden's cache, done. And that's where we bring Jetta, or whatever her name is. Excellent. Let us go. My dog, please.
So you returned from the wilds. Have you been successful?
Nope. I suck.
Good. I've had the Circle mages preparing. With the blood you've retrieved, we can begin the joining immediately.
Whatever. And Let's just
There was a
do
woman
that.
at the tower, and her mother had the scrolls. They were both very odd.
Were they wilder folk?
I don't think so. They might be apostates. Mages hiding from the Chantry.
I know you were once a Templar, Alistair, but Chantry business is not ours. We have the scrolls. Let us focus on the joining. I will not lie. We Grey Wardens pay a heavy price to become what we are. Fate may decree that you pay your price now, rather than later.
I agree. Let's have it done.
Then let us begin.
So says
Alistair,
Jory.
take them to the old temple.
I have an intense distaste for Jory.
The more I hear about this joining, the less I like it.
Are you blubbering again?
Why all these damn tests? Have I not earned my place?
Maybe it's tradition. Maybe they're just trying to annoy you.
You know, Davith is... I like his character better than Jory, but Jory is just so much better in combat.
I only know that my wife is in Highever with a child on the way. If they had warned me, it just doesn't seem fair.
Would you have come if they'd warned you? Maybe that's why they don't. The Wardens do what they must, right?
Including sacrificing us?
I'd sacrifice a lot more if I knew it would end the Blight. You saw those Darkspawns tonight. Wouldn't you die to protect your pretty wife from them? Maybe you'll die. Maybe we'll all die. If nobody stops the Darkspawn, we'll die for sure.
I've just never faced a foe I could not engage with my blade.
At last, we come to the joining. The Grey Wardens were founded during the First Blight, when humanity stood on the verge of annihilation. So it was that the first Grey Wardens drank of Darkspawn blood and mastered their taint.
We're going to drink the blood of those creatures.
As the first Grey Wardens did before us, as we did before you. This is the source of our power and our victory.
Those who survive the joining become immune to the taint. We can sense it in the Darkspawn and use it to slay the Archdemon.
Yeah, the victory part just reminded me of their little credo, where they're like, in war, victory. I forget what it says. In peace, vigilance. In war, victory. In death, sacrifice. That's what it is. It's pretty cool motto, I'd have to say. Those who
Not
survive.
all who drink the blood will survive, and those who do are forever changed. This is why the joining is a secret. It is the price we pay. We speak only a few words prior to the joining, but these words have been said since the first. Alistair, if you would.
Join us, brothers and sisters. Join us in the shadows where we stand vigilant. Join us as we carry the duty that cannot be forsworn. And should you perish, know that your sacrifice will not be forgotten. And that one day, we shall join you.
Davith, step forward.
Davith the man. Can he take it? Man, he chugged that.
Make us breath.
I am sorry, Davith. Step forward, Jory.
But I have a wife, a child. Had I known...
There is no turning back.
No! You ask too much. There is no glory in this.
I am sorry. But the joining is not yet complete. You are called upon to submit yourself to the taint for the greater good. From this moment forth, you are a Grey Warden. It is finished. Welcome.
2 more deaths. In my joining, only one of us died, but it was horrible. I'm glad at least one of you made it through.
How do you feel?
I don't know. I like how my guy just like chugged it. It's like Davitha's dead, and Duncan just stabs Jory, and his arm is magically clean now. I must have been passed out long enough for him to clean it, but then my guy's just like, whatever. Just chugs it, not a big deal or anything.
Jory was warned that there was no turning back, as were you all. When he went for his blade, however, he left me no choice. It brought me no pleasure to end his life. The Blight demands sacrifices from us all. Thankfully, you stand here as proof they are not all made in vain.
Did you have dreams? I had terrible dreams after my joining.
Such dreams come when you begin to sense the Darkspawn, as we all do. That and many other things can be explained in the months to come.
Before I forget, there is one last part to your joining. We take some of that blood and put it in a pendant. Something to remind us of those who didn't make it this far.
Take some time. When you're ready, I'd like you to accompany me to a meeting with the king. The meeting is to the west, down the stairs. Please attend as soon as you're able.
As soon as I'm able. I got my dog back. As you can see what I'm talking about. Oh, my dog's even more gimp. He's only level 3. He's supposed to be a level above me. I thought he was, at least. This is why, when you get the dog in the Human Noble campaign, he kinda sucks. Not gonna lie. Most resistances. Growl. Overwhelm is really good, but so is Nemesis. Dread Howl is better than Charge, though. I really want Nemesis, though. It's a very good ability. And when you become a Grey Warden, you automatically gain 1 skill point. Or do you gain attribute points? Oh, I leveled up, and I got extra skill points. I got the talent points, and that's why my dog's level 3, you see. Because he joined my party when I was level 4, and then I leveled up. But he was in my party, so he didn't level up. They only level up a level below you if they're not in your party. I hope that made sense. It was probably kind of confusing. Flurry. And we'll get combat movement so I can backstab easier. Wonderful. So, what time is it? It's time for us to quit, man. How unfortunate. Next time we will accompany Duncan to the meeting thing, the War Council, as you can see the sign there. Let's talk to my dog, see what it has to say. Happy Bork? Oh, how boring. Okay, so I will see you guys later.